Welcome to the Wheels Museum today on a cold, kind of cloudy day. We have a lot going on today. We have a birthday party for 40 children. We have a school group for 50 coming in. We're happy to do the podcast. We have other people coming in to have meetings and book events. But what I'm really thrilled about is I'm here with my husband today. And I want to thank him for being my greatest person in the whole world and my husband for almost 40 years and seeing me through all of this and helping me for all these decades. We've had 7 locations for Wheels Museum. We've worked with 4 governors. We've held many, many fundraisers at our home and other places, and he's always been there with me. And one time we had a fundraiser, and someone had given us a very expensive, some kind of a fancy bathrobe or something, I think. And
No.
What was it?
So, ball watch.
Oh, that was another thing. Yes, yeah, ball watch.
A
Okay.
ball watch is a very nice watch. It was made by somebody Ball in the 1890s in Ohio, because 2 train cars that were supposed to go like this and avoid each other were 7 minutes off. So they went like that and they killed everybody on the train. There were 2 freight trains. So this Mr. Ball was sent by the Ohio something railroad and the other railroad to make a very accurate train watch. So that he went, and then to this day, I think, at least as of a few years ago, 75% of train conductors and engineers use the brand Ball watch because it's accurate. So we went, this is probably more than should be out there, but we don't have any real secrets at Wheels. What happened was we were having a silent auction and then an open auction for fancy stuff. The fancy stuff included this watch. And they showed the watch. It was a wrist watch, and it was worth about $1,000. And it was donated by Shelton Jewelers, which I'm sad to say is closed because I was a shill. I was out in the audience, and Leba was auctioning, or someone was auctioning, and said, "Here's this fancy railroad watch. Do I have $200? And I went, "Yes, $200. And then nobody bid. So I got this fancy watch for $200. That's one of the benefits of being a husband in Wheels Museum. But we talk about Wheels Museum a lot at our house, and it's not resented, because how can you fight the persistence of somebody who's been doing this for 30 years and is enthusiastic about it, not just every day, but every moment. So she's an irresistible force, and I'm not resisting.
Thank you very much. Thank you, son. That's a wonderful story. The story I was thinking of was a story about some kind of robe that somebody gave us, and you were willing to wear it all around. There were several hundred people in the audience, and sell a real fancy robe that somebody had given.
I don't remember that.
And you've held up rugs, and he's done everything to be supportive and spent a fortune of money to support all of this, and comes in even on a Saturday like this and stays with me through thick and thin. We're so happy that things are making such great progress at Wheels, and the city is offering us now the Babbitt and Welding Shop, which we are going to try to raise the money to rehab, to make the New Mexico Model Railroad Center. And we've just put 400 feet of track behind the building, and we're working with state legislature, and we're going to be going on February 5th to the legislature to ask for money for rehabilitation of our 100-year bathrooms and other repairs that we need, as well as planning for the future.
One of the things I find interesting is that, say 15 years ago, the Wheels Museum had been at different sites, and then finally, 10 or 15 years, however long it's been at this site, people would come up and say, "Wheels Museum, what is that?" And it's gone to, this is the 8th time I've been here, and we love it.
Yeah.
And we come here every Saturday, and we've got our family now. They're in from Indiana or Vermont or Sweden, and we wanted to show them before we showed anything else. So it's really the graph of progress has gone like that to like that. It's taken off. It's pretty exciting, and in our family, it's the #1 topic.
And all our grandchildren are interested now, and they come and ride the trains, and Elliot will take them around on a train ride, and they have a wonderful time. And the youngest one is 1 year old, and even she loves it, and she comes in, and so it's good. We've had over 200,000 visitors here We had someone in from Malaysia the other day and someone in from Tahiti. And my father was considered the one-man chamber of commerce, and we're kind of that way. So when people come in, we say, are you moving to Albuquerque? And they always either say yes or we want to. So we try to help a lot of people come here and enjoy all that we have in Albuquerque. So we're working with the neighborhoods, we're working with the city, the state, the Bernalillo County. Our new commissioner, Frank Baca from Bernalillo County, is coming in next week to see us, and Bernalillo County is one of our sponsors, as is the city and the state. Federal government has helped us, and many corporations. We exist completely on donations. We do not have a source of income, and we just help people. We don't charge individuals to come in, because many people do come in who are not able to pay us, and some people make a very good donation. And so it just depends. If we're doing an event, a special event, we often do charge if it's appropriate. We had 80 students in last week from Siembra High School, and they're doing a study of transportation and math. So we're working with them on that project. Had a call from Amy Beal's school a couple days ago. There's a senior who's very desperate to volunteer here. We get a lot of young volunteers. We mentor lots of young students. We have many disabled people whom we mentor and who come in to see us and have a great time here. And many professional people come. All kinds of people are welcome. Everybody's welcome. Today we're having a birthday party. I don't know if you saw the cakes, but there's a gorgeous chocolate cake and vanilla cake. So
I'll be sure to get a piece.
Okay.
One of the benefits.
That's, we've had birthday parties for 3-year-olds and for 93-year-olds. So if you want to do an event, this morning I booked a man who is a railroad songwriter. Also, a woman's coming in today. She's going to book an event, and she does puppet shows, Japanese-style puppet shows. So we're looking for all kinds of various events. We do music, we do book signings, anything that's educational and helpful to the community. We're here to do. Lots coming up all the time.
Great, thanks a lot.
Yeah. We're also thrilled to say that we have new volunteers, and we're always looking for volunteers. So if you have time to give us, we're considered the most fun museum here, and people tell us from all over the world that we're the most fun museum with the kindest people working here. And that's what we show to all the visitors, so they love to come back. Some people have told us that we have saved their lives by coming here. Our biggest problem is children cry when they leave, and a couple of Saturdays ago, there were 4 different adults crying at different times in the museum because it's so sentimental to them, and they have history here, and they love it. So it's a great place to laugh, a great place to cry, a great place to learn, and we are doing everything we can to stimulate the economy here as we save the culture and history of New Mexico. We're very, very grateful to the mayor and to the city staff, the COO, the deputy COO, who are helping us plan projects and new building space. The city is on with us all the way, and we're doing everything we can to make improvement in our beloved Albuquerque and New Mexico. I want to tell you about some of the events that are coming up. We have a wonderful performer. George Russell is coming at 11 o'clock to play music for us on the 1st of February. And then the next week, we have Mike Katko, who's a very, very wonderful former school superintendent. And he wrote a book called Big Medicine, Pretty Water, about the development of the state. And I hope that you'll come to hear him. There's no charge for that one. That's at 1 p.m. George Russell, there's a $10 charge. When we charge $10, we split that because we have no source of income. So the performers are helping us and we're helping them a little bit. And nobody's getting rich on this. But but it's a little bit of money usually for each group to keep the day going like that. Also on the 8th is a fun thing. The Antique Truck Club is coming. And everybody's welcome to come to that. There's no charge for that. That'll be at 9 in the morning. And it's very, very nice people. And they're truck drivers and people who love antique trucks. And we do have antique trucks in here. So if you want to come to that, just show up and you'll be happy that you're here, and they might even give donuts. They usually do. On the 15th, I'm very excited. We have a band, 6 people are coming to play Haitian and Caribbean music. And quite a few people have said, can we dance? Well, of course you can dance if you'd like to dance. So that's at 10 o'clock. It's cost $10 to come to that. And it's going to be really different, really exciting, and really, really fun music. On that same day at noon is a very, very different topic. A woman named L.E. Austin has written a book called The Holy Doves. and it's of religious nature, and not a true story, but it's her idea of, I think it's about the second coming of Christ. And we don't usually get into religious topics or political topics, but it's fine. And she's coming. So it's going to be first in the morning at 10 is going to be Haitian dancing, and then at 12 a religious book. So something for everyone on that day. On the 22nd of February, two super fun things. John Taylor, who's a wonderful, wonderful speaker and a great friend of ours, is going to talk about the New Mexico Medal of Honor winners. So that'll be serious but fascinating. And then if you get real serious out and you want to stay, at 12 o'clock we have a headphone dance party. So you put on headphones, you listen to music, but nobody else can hear you. So it's very, very fun to dance to that. So stay with us that day from 10 till 2, because there's going to be a lot of fun things going on. One thing I'd like to say is we're so grateful to the people who bring us artifacts and exhibit items. And we would like some people who have done that to tell us their stories about those items. So if you have something that you have already brought us or that you would like to bring us, whether it's a lantern from a railroad or some car part or something that's interesting, or model trains, something that goes with our exhibits here, and you'd like to tell your family story of how you got it, why you have it. We recently got some movie projectors from 1911 given by one of our volunteers. He's had them in his family since 1911. They came from France. They were put in closets. Nobody knew what to, and he saved them, and he brought them here, and it's a gorgeous exhibit, and it still has the film, and the film is a travelogue. So it's fascinating to see this kind of thing, and if you have anything you'd like to donate that you want this museum to have for posterity, for people to know about your history and about the history of transportation in the West, please consider giving it. Of course, anything you give would be a tax write-off if you'd like to make it that. Some people want that. Some people just give it to us. But that's always a possibility. So call me if you have something that you'd like to donate, and we'll discuss the possibility of doing that. And we appreciate it very, very much. We have a lot. We have over 10,000 items now, so we can't just take everything because we don't have space. But we are getting new space, and we are filling up every inch that we have here, and that's what we want to do. So we've made several new exhibits in the last week or so. We just made a new one in the front room. Our new glider plane we rehung, so it's banking. A lot of new interesting exhibits here. So if you haven't been here even last month, please come and see us. Let me see what else is going on. March 1st, we have Don Newland coming. He's a great volunteer, and he knows how to run a Model T car. And I don't know how to do that, and probably most people don't know how to run it and stop it and crank it and break it and all that. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and that's at 10 o'clock in the morning on March 1st. Also that same day, we have John Taylor coming back at 12, and he's going to talk about the Los Lunas Mystery Stone. And so if you don't know what that is, it is amazing, and I hope you will come to hear John Taylor talk about that. It's got some religious content to it. Nobody knows how it got to Los Lunas, what it's doing there, how long it's been there, but it's something very rare and very interesting. So hope you'll come for that. On the 8th is the model car swap meet from 9 to 2. If you're interested in model cars, there are going to be about 15 tables with model cars. We have a big model car exhibit here all the time. The Model Car Club meets here. Super fun. There's no charge to come, of course. There's no charge for Don Newland or John Taylor. So come and see us on these days and really enjoy. On the 15th of March, we have Randy Dunson, incredible person. He's written a book about the Berlin Cutoff, and he's going to speak to us. There's no charge for that. And that is going to be at 10 o'clock in the morning. And then stay around, because at 12 o'clock, Martin Matlack is coming. He's a very famous photographer, has won international prizes. And when he was in college, he took all kinds of pictures of the rail yards here. He's still taking pictures of the rail yard, does magnificent artwork and paintings and photographs. So come and see him. Just stay with us that day. See, we need you here all the time. That's all there is to it. The train club is meeting on the 22nd at 9 o'clock in the morning. You're certainly welcome to come to the train club, the TCA club. They're getting big crowds. People are really learning of all ages about how to run model trains. So if you have a young person or an old person who wants to learn about model trains and how to run them, come to that meeting at 9 o'clock on the 22nd of March. we have a lovely woman named Liz Mangwell who's coming at noon, and she's a storyteller, and she's going to tell folk stories. So again, another day, you'll be at Wheels all day because it's going to be great fun, one thing after the other. We want you here. On the 29th, we have something very, very special, two very special things. We have Donatella Devonzo, who got her PhD in the history of Route 66, and she has 15,000 photographs of Route 66. She's going to give us a presentation at 10 o'clock in the morning about the importance of our Mother Road. And then at 12 o'clock, Jose Ponce, who is an author who has been here in the past and has written 6 books. He runs the New Mexico Music Awards. He's going to give us a music performance at noon, and he's going to play special music for New Mexicans. So that will be $10, and we're really thrilled and honored to have both of them to come to, as we are all of our speakers. So we're very, very happy that our lives are able to contribute to each other, and we know that you will help and come too. So thank you very, very much for listening to me, and hope to see you soon.